Hi guys, my name is Shantnu and I'm the CEO of Bank4You Group. Now, in today's presentation, I'll take you through about what we currently do, the new products that we are coming up with, and how do we actually solve a problem in the frontier markets. So, Bank4You is an innovative fintech company headquartered in London, and currently what we are doing is we are providing borderless banking to our existing customers worldwide, so they can effectively use our services from anywhere around the world and use it anywhere for their benefits. Now, our aim is to make international remittances simple, straightforward, and to be honest, cost-effective as well. You know, when you compare the cost of money moving in from one country to another, the costs are really, really high. So this is one aim that we want to work on. And the main product that we currently are working on is to combine and to merge the traditional banking with the modern banking facilities. And in order to do this, we have got a team of people who's working from different backgrounds, from different ethnicities, and that really helps to put forward a product that appeals to the masses. We have got Visa-approved cards for our customers, and they can effectively use them from anywhere around the world, and with a state-of-the-art mobile app. Now, this is an existing product, existing business that we have, and these cards are mostly used by students, by travelers around the world, and people, corporate who are traveling from one country to another to use these prepaid Visa cards to shop for shopping and to use our mobile app to get the virtual cards. But today I'm here to talk about something very interesting, and that's happening, and it's called as MMRS, that's Mobile Money Remittance System. Effectively, this system is one of the first ones wherein you can actually convert your cryptos into real money in the frontier markets. And how we are doing this is with the help of telecom operators around the world. And our key target markets are Africa, Asia, and Middle East. This is what we are currently doing. So this is very interesting part of the business, create a mobile consortium. So what happens with the whole consortium is the telecom operators around the world are connected through Bank4You Group. We are already in talks with some of the major partners around the world, and what they effectively do is, I'll give you an example. For example, AT&T customer in the US can effectively transfer MMRs. Now, MMR is based on a private blockchain that we have built. It's a utility-based token that users can buy directly from us. And people who are a part of the Bank4You Group, what happens is exactly a user, imagine they transfer 100 MMRs to his brother in Kenya. That MMR can be spent for airtime, or it can be converted into money. So it all depends on the telecom providers, the facilities that they are providing, the utilities that they are providing. And the person in Kenya, imagine they want to spend 50 MMRs on the utilities, say airtime, and the remaining 50 MMRs can be also transferred to the customer or to their brother in Nigeria, for instance. As long as the service providers are linked with the network, transaction between from one partner to another is very, very simple. Here I talk about this slide in three ways. I talk about a major problem around the world, which is there are over 2 billion people around the world in 100+ countries without a bank account. So we are here to try and understand an opportunity in the market. This says there are 43 million mobile money transactions processed per day. And this is only mobile money transactions, nothing else. Along with that, an industry which is $269 billion worth of transactions happening every year from one country to another. Plus, you have 4.3 million mobile agents. So if you put things together, it talks about a huge opportunity in the market, especially when it is estimated that there would be about 2 billion mobile phones around the world, smartphones around the world, which the users would be using. So effectively, what is happening here is a customer is using a smartphone. A customer is using a smartphone, buys MMRs, which is the internal token that we are issuing, and use that tokens to buy airtime, convert that to real money, pay for the tuition fee, and whatever you can think of in today's world, to be honest. Let's understand how a traditional remittances work. So what we have is, it's a complicated, complex system of international money transfer company. And they work most of the cases through a send partner and a receive partner. So what is happening in the whole case is a consumer goes to a send agent first, and then through that, they also get the sub-agents who charges a commission. So based on this aspect, if you see the whole process is very complex, it's not straightforward, and you can't genuinely, like you think about frontier markets where people generally send $20, $30, and even to send those transactions, they're paying almost like 5 to 6% on the fee alone. Whereas you have services of Bank4You where effectively a consumer is paying nothing because MMRs is money. And this is the contract that we have with the telecom operators. Think about it, using your cryptocurrencies, your cash solutions as well, and your wallets, you can effectively buy MMRs and use a telecom operators to pay out your money. Also, we are working on a cash model as well. So currently, all the cryptos that you can buy is only through online or with cryptos alone. But here we are giving an extra option to use cash as a currency to buy MMRs. And then the process is fairly straightforward. The user gets MMR, and the MMRs are converted into a utility-based token and effectively a currency. This is the 4 easy steps of sending a transaction just by using your mobile phone. You choose a country, put the number, decide the MMR amount, which is linked with the beneficiary's country, and your money goes. To start with, we are focusing on the African countries. Sorry about the fact that Nigeria, Kenya, and Ghana is missing from the list, but that is also among the top 3 markets. So effectively, the African continent, effectively it's the African continent that we are focusing on to get the business. Now, yes, it's a business at the end of the day, but we are also looking at social economic benefit that it gives to the consumers who are living in the frontier markets. Think about job opportunities that it creates, especially when we talk about the receive agents through whom you can top up your MMR tokens. Think about the accessibility to the bank accounts that they get. Think about refugees who are living in different parts of the world, and they don't have a bank account, they don't have money. The only thing that they have is a mobile phone. And the solutions, the N number of solutions that a mobile phone can solve when we are estimating 2 billion smartphones in the world by 2020. So these are various things that we are working on. And the great thing is, so we are currently running an ICO. We have already reached $7.5 million in round 3. So the first round was 2.5, second round was 5 million, and now the next round is 10 million. And I would say, guys, this is the time to get the tokens, as we are also in talks with 2 of the biggest exchange houses in the world, one of them being Binance. And we are trying to get into those exchange houses. And not just that, but you also get 6% more if you invest $10,000 or more. The only thing I can say as a marketer, it's state-of-the-art product with N number of benefit that comes along. And so this is how we are allocating our budgets. So the maximum money that we are spending right now, 65%, is towards the development of the whole network. And effectively, if you look from a telecom company's point of view, there is no risk. In effect, they are selling us only the airtime. We are doing everything at the back end. The cryptos are only touched by the consumers, and it's touched by Bank4You. Effectively, that is helping them to make the payments quicker, easier, and in a cost-effective manner. And the second biggest thing which we all have to do is marketing. This is where we always keep spending money to get more investors, to reach out to the public and tell them the great things that we are doing. In terms of team, as I said earlier, we are different individuals from different backgrounds. And I think it really helps to understand the dynamics, the experiences and the knowledge. And knowledge is money at the end of the day. So we are trying to combine everything together and come out with a product that's cost effective. For more information, you can visit us at stall number 3. And I'm here to answer any of the questions that you may have. Thank you very much. Any questions? Yeah.
The recent regulations in India, how will that impact what you're trying to do in India and also in other countries if they follow the same route?
I suppose you're talking about the currency being, are you talking about the cash that was taken out of the system? Yeah, okay. So the thing here is, think about it. Say, for example, Airtel in India, we are working with. Airtel effectively selling us mobile minutes. Airtel is not touching any cryptocurrency. None of the regulators are involved in this because at the end of the day, as I said earlier, it depends on the service providers. You know, the service. For example, in Nigeria, if you go to Safaricom, you can cash out, as I said, you can pay tuition fee, etc. So what we are saying is, at the end of the day, we are not trying to get around the regulators. Whatever the regulators allow and the mobile service providers allow. So you think about, a company that starts, so for example, Philippines, you can use your mobile money or mobile airtime balance to pay for utilities like school tuition fee. And this is what we allow. At the end of the day, it boils down to what the telecom company is providing, and we provide exactly the same services. So we are just acting, if you look at it in this way, we are acting as an intermediaries by bringing blockchain into the system to reduce the volatility that's there in the market and effectively help users to buy airtime of any country, but just by using MMRs. I hope I have answered your question. Anybody else? Any questions for me, please? Thank you very much. Thank you.